So today we're going to be converting our centimeters to meters and our meters back to centimeters. And just like we do for all the other unit conversions on this channel, we need to first start with our basic unit conversion for these exercises. And that means we need to know how many centimeters are going to be in a single meter. And that's going to be 100. 100 centimeters make up 1 meter. Now, side note, this is going to be pretty easy for us to remember, unlike some of our other basic unit conversions, because the hint is actually in the name. Notice they both have meters, but this one has a centi. Centi means 1/100ths. So if you think about it, 1/100ths, if you put it together, meters and centimeters, 1/100th of a meter. So we have 1 meter equaling 100 centimeters. Centimeters gives you your basic unit conversion for these exercises if you think about it that way. But now that we have our basic unit conversion down, we can now tackle all of our unit conversions from centimeters to meters and meters back to centimeters. So let's say we have this. We have 3,000 centimeters, and we want to know how many meters do we have? How many meters when we have 3,000 centimeters? Well, we want to know how many groups of 100 make up this 3,000 here. So we first have to divide. We're going to divide our 3,000 by the 100 here. And when we do that, we get 30. That tells us that there are going to be 30 groups of 100 in our 3,000. So we have 30 meters when we have 3,000 centimeters. Let's say we have another example which says we have 8,000 centimeters. We want to find out how many meters we have in this case. We're going to do the same exact thing. So you're going to have your 8,000 divided by your 100 because we want to know how many groups of 100 make up this 8,000. And that's going to be 80, which tells us that we're going to have 80 meters when we have 8,000 centimeters. Now before we move on to our next section, which will go from meters to centimeters, notice a little pattern here. When we're going from centimeters to meters, we're dropping 2 zeros. And that's not by mistake. Let's say you were having your decimal in here, right? And you were trying to convert from centimeters to meters. What you're really doing is moving this over 2 spaces since we're dividing by 100. So even if you don't want to do all the math, if you're going from centimeters to meters, you're going to move your decimal to the left 2 decimal places, which is going to result in 30. You see, just like you have here, you have 30 by simply moving your decimal places 2 spaces to the left. Same thing happens here. Assume you have the decimal here, you move it 2 spaces to the left, and that gives you 80. So when converting centimeters to meters, if you have your decimal there, great. If you don't, just put it there and then move it to the left 2 spaces. But now that we've converted our centimeters to meters, let's go back from meters to centimeters. So now we're going from meters to centimeters, but we're still going to be using our basic unit conversion to do so. So let's say we have 20 meters, and we want to know how many centimeters do we have when we have this amount. Well, we have 20 meters, and each meter is going to be 100 centimeters. That tells us that we're going to want to multiply. So we're going to multiply our 20 times this 100 because we have 20 of this. Each meter being 100 centimeters, we have 20 of this. So it's going to be 20 times 100, which gives you 2,000. So when we have 20 meters, we're going to have 2,000 centimeters. Each meter, once again, being 100, we have 20 of these meters. Multiply your 20 by your 100, giving you your 2,000 centimeters. Let's look at one more example. Let's say we have 89 meters, and we want to know how many centimeters do we have now. We're going to do the same thing. Each meter is going to be 100 centimeters. We have 89 of them. So we're going to multiply 89 times your 100. And when you do that, you're going to have 8,900, which tells us that when we have 89 meters, we're going to have 8,900 centimeters. And just like we did for our first section, look at the pattern here. When you're going from meters to centimeters, assuming you have the decimal there, if you don't, once again, put it there. You're going to simply move your decimal 2 spaces to the right this time. 2 spaces to the right, which is going to result in this case, 2,000, right? You start from 20, move it 2 spaces to the right, you're going to have 2,000. Same thing for this one. Let's say we start with 89. Put your decimal there. If you don't have it, move it 2 spaces to the right. You're going to end up with 8,900. So when you're going from meters to centimeters, move it to the right 2 spaces. If you're going from centimeters to meters, move it to the left 2 spaces. That's your shortcut if you're not trying to do the actual math. But if you're trying to do the actual math, you have to show a little more of your work, then you can use your basic unit conversion as a reminder for which one do you want to do, multiplication or division. Notice your numbers associated with your units, your 1 and your 100 here. Which number is bigger? 100. So if you're going from meters to centimeters, you're going from a number that's smaller to a number that's bigger. I think of multiplication when I think of that. That means I want to multiply when I'm going from meters to centimeters, since it has to be a bigger number than what I started from. Likewise, when you have centimeters going to meters, you're going to want to divide because you want to end up with a smaller number than what you started from. So meters to centimeters, you're growing that number, multiply. Centimeters to meters, you're shrinking the number, divide. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today. And if you did, be sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button. See you again next week.